All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go, 46. Get out, 46.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Prescott. Gets it to Strong. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Good.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's brought down. Dak finding the former Jag Hurns for the Dallas first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
26. Get out, 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. A second down throw for Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And finding Cohen. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
We're going to 54.
Second down, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Clearly got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on second down is Stafford. The completion to Riddick. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to look deep down, looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here we go. Go, get out there,
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
46. Here we go. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
26.
Prescott from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And Bailey able to knock it through. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go. 21. We got three. That's it. Waiting. Hey, go here. Let's go now. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Right there, over there. Right there.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And some room to roll now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Prescott looks to throw on first. Hearns brings it in. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Prescott. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
There we go. Wide.
Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. There we go. Wide. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Keith Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big 20.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Hey, 22! Hurry! 21!
Stafford on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rudock, his first throw since coming in the game. It's caught. Jones. Needed 16. They got 17 on third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Set. Waiting. Hey, give me radar. Ready. Zero.
To the air again, Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Stafford. Going for the deep ball. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And even 60 yards.
Done.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down at Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
32.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Here we go. 46. 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On first down, Stafford here. And he dumps it off to Blunt. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Blunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now Blunt. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. quickly, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
That's
answer.
cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here we go. Wide angle, 47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Now he's forced out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. First down, this is Rawls. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Here you go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
46.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Let's go here. Double.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. On play action, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Here we go, 46. Get out. 26.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Blunt. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
10. Lady.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 21.
Stafford. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Prescott now on 2nd down. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott. And finding Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They give it to Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go again with Rawls. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
They run with a power back, Rawls. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21. Set. Waiting.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put